Hey guys, Dan Buchan here, and today I am really excited to bring you my product sourcing checklist. Now, I have been getting so many questions about how to actually go and source products from Aliexpress, and not just do that, but what's the actual formula behind it, right? So, if you're on my email list, you remember that I sent you a checklist to basically go ahead and evaluate your store, and you guys really like that. So, I've gotten so many requests to actually go ahead and create a product sourcing checklist that I have finally done so, and I'm finally making it available for you as well. Now, keep in mind, I have never actually followed something like this, but what I did is I basically took the exact steps that I use when finding products on AliExpress and basically created a checklist out of it. So, again, this is literally the exact formula that I use when I'm finding products on AliExpress. So, just because I haven't used an actual checklist in the past doesn't mean that, you shouldn't, because again, this is the exact method that I use. So, with that being said, let me actually go ahead and demonstrate how this checklist works. So, without further ado, let's just go ahead and hop into AliExpress and let's just pick a random category right here. So we're in phones and accessories. We can do, let's just do like aluminum cases, right? Something random. Um, so boom, right away. So the first category is product name. So we won't worry about this yet because we haven't found the product. But the second one is sorted by best sellers, right? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and sort it by orders, which basically is best sellers, right? And we'll go ahead and type out a little yes right here. Then we have sorted by grid view. Now keep in mind, you see how it's a column right here? This is a very unethical way of looking at products, right? It's very time consuming. So what we'll do is we'll literally go ahead and click this button right here and sort it by our grid view. We'll go back into our product sourcing checklist, check out yes, and then the next one is 500 plus reviews. Now remember guys, you don't want to be going for a product that has no reviews or anything really less than 500, because that just means it's an untested seller, it's an untested product, and you really want to get products that are tested because you want to be able to find winners. So we're back in what's it called? We're back in aluminum cases, but this is really weird because none of these cases are aluminum except maybe this one. But whatever, we can still work with this. So we see right here we have this clear iPhone case right here. Now this has 33,000 reviews, so right off the bat it kind of smashes our 500 plus reviews category. Next we have the category, or the I guess the category of it having 4.5 or more stars, meaning it has to be rated 4.5 or more stars right here. And you can see that this one right here is rated about 4.9. So again, that pretty much smashes our category right off the bat. The next category is very important, and that's a white background. That's how you can differentiate, between maybe two different sellers who are selling the same product. And that's again the example of, say, this product right here versus this product right here. So you see how this is a black background versus this white background right here. Now right off the bat, by having a white background, it literally makes our store look 10 times cleaner. And if you followed any Shopify tutorial that I've put out in the past, you know that I am big on making our stores look as clean as possible. And one of those key things is having products with white backgrounds so that they'll actually match the background of our store. So right off the bat, we can go ahead and select this product, and again, this totally kills our white background category. Next, we have ePacket. So we're going to go in here, we're going to check if this product offers ePacket, and we can see that right here it does. So again, we'll go back into our product categories and say yes. Next, the next category is 5 days or less processing time. Now again, this one's very important because keep in mind, on average, it takes about 14 to 21 days for a product to get from AliExpress to your customer, and that's just the shipping time. That doesn't have to do with the processing time. Now, the processing time is basically the time that the seller has allotted for themselves to, basically from the time that you place the order to the time that they ship it out, they have 5 days. So we want to make sure that their processing time is either 5 days or less. So let's go ahead and check out this product and see what their processing time is. Now, we can go ahead and find it. Let's see, where is it? Seller guarantees, I believe. No, okay, so we can find it actually if we go back in here, and you can see processing time 5 days. Now, I highly recommend getting the Oberlo app for what's it called? For Google Chrome. You can see it's right up here. And basically what it does is, again, it gives you this little e-packet view, it gives you this little processing time window. So it's very, very helpful and useful right off the bat. So you can see that it's 5 days, so we can go ahead and type in yes. The next category is that it has buyer protection, and boom, you have it right here. So basically what buyer protection is it's basically AliExpress's guarantee that if either you don't receive your product, or you get a full refund if your product is faulty, if it comes broken, if it comes cracked, you get a full or partial refund. And keep in mind, one of the best things about it, I'll actually go into this in just a second, so let's go ahead and type out yes for buyer protection. The next is the return policy. So right here, if we go ahead and go into our seller guarantees like we did previously, we'll see that it has a return policy right here. So if the product you receive is not as described or low quality, the seller promises that he may return it before order completion. So basically, they give you like I think it's like a 60-day window between when you order it and when the order is actually done, completed, whatever. So basically you have 60 days between when you first order the product and before it closes to actually go ahead and file for a return. And the beauty of it is, so say your customer gets it and they don't like it and they ask for a refund, you can still probably get a refund from AliExpress just by requesting one from the seller. But in most case scenarios, I've noticed that they don't actually ask you to send the product back, because again, in most scenarios it's like a $1, $2, tops $5 product. So they're really not going to bother with the with you actually sending the return. So they're literally just refund you without you having to send them a return. So again, this is really useful when you're dealing with customers and products from AliExpress. So we'll go ahead and type out yes. And the next category is just the link. So say you're doing a product sourcing chart, you can go ahead and actually copy all this and use it again as a product sourcing chart. So what we can do is literally just go ahead and copy this link and paste it. And paste it right here, so that you can actually have this link saved for later on. And then we'll just go ahead and write ultra thin gel case, whatever. Just extend this. So this is pretty much everything that goes into sourcing a product, right? You want to make sure you have all these categories, all these criterias checked off, so that you can find the best product that you can possibly have in your store. With that being said, guys, I know this is probably a pain in the ass to go ahead and copy and replicate. So if you want to just download this exact product sourcing checklist, you can go ahead and follow the link in my bio. Again, with that being said, I'm not going to waste any more of your time. I'm going to cut this video short. But if you want to see more awesome content videos like these, go ahead, subscribe. If you've learned anything new, leave me a like. If you have any questions, any comments, whatever, just drop me a comment. I'll try my best to answer it, again, as best I can. And again, with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go and do your thing, go and grind, go and hustle, get out there, go find yourself some awesome products. And again, the link to this checklist will be in the bio. So thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and I will catch all of you in my next video. Peace.